Hello everyone. Today's topic is town planning. This is a chapter number 4. Now, the first of all, introduction of the town planning. So, first of all, what is town? So, definition of town is it is a smaller than city and bigger than village, right? Here, the term town planning indicate that the arrangement of different components or units of a town in such a way that town become a place of urban living, right? Town planning is the art of shaping and guiding the physical growth of the town, creating buildings, roads, and urban environment to meet the various needs of the people, like social, cultural, economic, and recreational, etc. For both rich and poor people, for their comfortable living, working, and employment. The town planning help in achieving the best possible advantage of the location of the town with respect to its land and the surrounding environment for better living of people. The art of town planning require imagination and sharp common sense of the part of town planner to understand the various needs of the people occupying or likely to occupy the town. Now, for the town planning, there are three key aspects of the city. First one is physical. First one is physical aspect. Second is social environment. Third is economic environment. Right. So first is physical environment. In the physical environment, it includes its location, climate, and sources of food and the water. Right. In social environment, in it include the group of cities residents belong the neighborhoods in which they live. For example, zoning, different types of zone, commercial zone, industrial zone, right? And the third one is economic environment. In economic environment include the expansion and retention of local business, right? Existing local business. In the next, there are aim and objective of town planning. There are three objective of town planning. First one is health, second is beauty, and third is convenience. Right. So in the first one, objective is health. So in the health, the aspect is for providing adequate number of playgrounds and parks, marking right use of the land for the right purpose by division of land. It's called zoning, by maintaining pollution of different kinds of lowest possible degrees, and by avoiding one zone upper other for smooth and orderly development of the town. Here, to locate and promote a healthy environment for all, zoning, correct use, avoid haphazard development. Now, next objective is beauty. In the beauty, the object of beauty is achieved by the advantage of natural condition surrounding the towns. For example, the preservation of in include preservation of trees, natural greenery, ancient architecture, building, temples, church, buildings of culture and historical importance, architecture control of public as semi-public building, right? In individually of the town is preserved by developing the town on its most suited natural condition. Here, and the third one is conveniency, right? In the convenience, the is meant for various requirements of the community. The requirement is social, economic, cultural, and recreational amenities. The requirement as entertainment, amenities, transport, communication, commercial, and other is disposal of sewage, what disposal of sewage and waste, post, telephone, gas, proper site for industries, business facility. In the recreational amenities to be given public are open space, parks, playgrounds, gardens, town halls, stadiums, cinemas, and etc. Here, the same here the same objectives are given in the table forms. but both are the same. First is beauty. How we can achieve beauty in the town? So first, natural surrounding, natural like lake, river, artificial finishes to various components, preservation of trees, greeneries, architecture control on public and semi-public buildings, convenience, cheap power, economic, social and recreational amenities, transport, adequate water supply, already we discussed, right? Third is environment, complex problem in urban living such as travel to work, work to travel to work, long working hours, less number time for society, better relation between man and environment shall be developed. In the health, right use of land for right purpose, provide park playground for public, control pollution, dividing zone, right? Now, the next topic is principles of the town planning. The first principle is green belt. In the green belt, the growth of town should be controlled by the green belt. What is green belt? What is green belt? It is a open strip of land all around the town reserved for a special purpose of limiting the growth of the town, thus help in anticipating the final size of land. So for green belt, we cannot develop the town outside the green belt, right? It is a boundary of the town. The second is housing. In the housing, the care should be taken to provide a housing accommodation to various class of the people. While planning for housing, it should be observed that there is a no formation of slum clearance by alternate arrangement, right? Third one is third one is public building. The public building and semi-public building should be grouped and distributed throughout the town. Unnecessary concentration of this building at certain stock should be avoided. Here, it should be well distributed. Central concentration of them shall be avoided. The next is recreation center. Recreation center. Adequate open space should be reserved for the development of the recreation center for the public. Depending upon the size of town, provide enough space for the recreation center. The next is transport facility. There must be efficient and cheap transport facility are provided in the town. There must not be any spot of traffic congestion. This will be help in maintaining traffic efficient transport system. There is a minimum loss of time for residents to place of work or work to residents. The last one is zoning. It is the most important for the town planning. The zoning means divided the town is divided into suitable zone like industrial, commercial, recreation zone, and the system of zoning should be strictly followed. Approved rules and regulations should be formed for the development of each zone. The next is necessity of the town planning. The first one is road may be widened without long lasting effect. The second is noise pollution. The noise pollution. The third is traffic congestion. Fourth is without proper zoning, the industry may sit in the residential zone causing a health hazard. Increased industrial activities causes growth of slum and squatter settlement. Sufficient open spaces, recreational areas, parks and playgrounds, etc. Lack of public amenities such as water supply, drainage, sanitation, electricity. Then next is uncontrolled development of town due to lack of zoning. Already we discussed. Then noisy atmosphere, noisy traffic disturb in the peace of city is dwellers. Long uncomfortable journey from place of work to residence to place of work and work to residence result into waste of time, money and energy. Then formation of slum which create unhealthy condition. The next topic is origin of the town. Origin of town is origin of some of the existing big town in the world. It can be easily concluded that topographical features and functional aspects are mainly responsible for the town. There are two types of features are given. First is topographical features and second is functional features. In the topographical features, there include condition favorable for industrial unit by zoning, hilly areas, object of defense, plain area, business activities, river bank, sea and ocean front. Here the areas are divided in the here the area are divided for town, right? For example, hilly area for defense, plain area for business, right? And the functional aspect is education, health resort, political and religious. Now the next topic is, it is the most IMP topics, growth of the town. The growth of town is classified by two types. The first is two types, classification by origin. It is classified according to origin and classified according to the direction here. So first of all, what is the growth of town? Why people like to stay close together in the urban areas to facilitate defense against attack from the outside. Many social animals get satisfaction of living life in companies of fellows, can develop many contacts, also can retain privacy. Urban area provide facilities like water supply, market, and etc. Here, here the table is given. The first, the growth of town. Right? The growth of town is classified by two categories: is according to origin and second is according to the direction. According to origin, there are again two classification. First one is natural growth and second is plant growth. Natural growth means the growth is naturally developed, and plant means the growth is developed by some planning, right? In the natural growth, again there are four classification. First is concentric spread, second is ribbon development, third is satellite growth, and fourth is scattered growth. Here, according to direction, there are two types. First one is horizontal growth and second is vertical. This is the end of today's lecture. Thank you. I hope you all are getting each and every points of today's lecture. So we will continue our chapter in the next lecture. Thank you for the watching.